This video is not edited. That's right, no multiple shots, although it might be multiple takes. No background music, no on-screen text. Just you, me, a camera, and a bit of sleight of hand. You see, people often accuse magicians like me of using camera tricks or editing to make our magic tricks work. But that couldn't be farther from the truth. That's actually an utterly ridiculous claim for a couple reasons. Firstly, no good magician is going to rely on editing tricks to make their magic tricks work. And secondly, most magicians aren't going to know how to do that. Editing is not easy. It's quite difficult, and complex tricks require complex editing. Actually, editing is one of my least favorite parts of making a YouTube video. It's long, hard, and not very fun. So in this video, I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone, or solve two problems in one video, by not editing it. That way, nobody will be able to accuse me of editing this video, and I don't have to edit it. That's right, my name is Josiah Gunther, and this video is not edited. Now at this point, I normally snap my fingers, the title will appear on screen, and we cut to another shot. But that would be editing. So instead we're going to jump right into the magic. Starting with, before we even get into the deck box. See, we're going to do a series of visual tricks which appear to require editing but really don't. We'll start before we even open up the deck box, because you see this isn't actually one deck box, that's two deck boxes. And it's just two deck boxes. It's actually three deck boxes. But we don't really need three deck boxes, we just need one deck of playing cards. We'll just use one deck of playing cards. We're going to start with a few quick color changes, because that's what people most often accuse you of using editing for. Because, of course, how do you do something like that with no editing? Well, the secret is sleight of hand and practice. See, I've literally spent years practicing my sleight of hand, well, 2 years of practicing my sleight of hand to get to the point where I'm able to do stuff like that. But seriously, this really is just pure sleight of hand. This is not editing in any way, shape, or form. See, it may appear that I'm dealing down this card and then using editing or some kind of cut or something like that to make these cards disappear, but really, this is a sleight of hand technique known as the laser deal. You can look it up, it really is just about as difficult as it looks. People often accuse magicians of using editing for things that, why would you even use editing for that? Like, sure, I could use editing to make the second queen appear, but why would I do that? You can learn the sleight of hand to be able to do that pretty darn fast, almost as fast as it would take to edit a video. However, for things like catching the third and fourth queen out of a triple like that, I understand why you might want to use editing, because that does take some practice and it is a little difficult. Now here's the part where people really start thinking of editing. See, I have 4 queens here, and yet with just a little rub like that, those 4 queens transform into 4 aces. But the 4 aces don't stick around for long, because just with like that, that's 1 ace gone, the second ace vanishes just like that, second ace gone, the third ace vanishes just like that. First you see it, now you don't. And then the 4th ace with just a little wave like that vanishes away. That's all 4 aces vanished, but they're not gone for long. Watch closely, my hands are entirely empty, and yet, with just a little rub, a little blow, that's 4 aces appeared from nowhere. 1, 2, 3, 4 aces with normal faces and blue backs. But wait, this video isn't done yet, and neither are these aces, because with just a little rub like that, all 4 aces have now turned entirely blank. That's 4 blank aces. But not only are all these blank aces blank, they're red. Every single one of these aces has now become red. And if all of those aces have turned blank and red, that means every single card in this entire deck is still blue, and every single card is still totally normal. Or so it seems. See, it appears that this deck is a normal blue-back deck of playing cards, but wait, it isn't. See, with just, this is editing in real life. Not only has the deck box changed color, but every single card in this deck is now red and blank. That's every single card blank and every single card red, and that is not editing. Or is it? Because perhaps I've been lying to you this entire time, and every single trick in this entire video has required editing. Does it matter? It's still magic. It's all in your head. My name's Josiah Gunther. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. If you didn't, still subscribe. You don't have to watch the videos. And, well, at this point, I normally say, till next time, snap my fingers when we cut to an end screen, but that will require editing, so I guess this video is just going to end. Just right about now.